Okay, so day on a farm. What are we going to be doing today?
We are going to be feeding the chickens, collecting eggs. We also have donkeys, so we are going to feed the donkeys, and I have some treats for the donkeys. And yeah, just check on everything, make sure everyone's healthy and alive.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
So would you guys say, like, is this something you do every day?
Every day,
Twice a day.
Every day, twice a day?
Yep.
Okay.
Morning and afternoon.
And how many chickens do we have?
Good question.
That is a great question. If I only knew. Over 100, but less than 150.
Okay.
So yeah, quite a few.
Yeah.
A lot of them. Okay. All right, so what are we doing?
All right, let's feed the chickens first.
Okay.
We'll set this over here. You want to do it?
Sure. Go to it.
It's going to go in that feeder inside of the chicken coop, or this one over here.
Right.
So this is the coop. This is where they sleep at night. They sleep on
Okay.
top of it. They sleep inside of it on these bars.
Okay, where am I putting this?
In that thing.
Oh, in this thing?
Yep.
In the top?
Yep.
Okay. I'm not getting it all in.
It's all right.
Okay.
All right.
So how many eggs do you guys get a day?
We're getting around 24
Okay.
a day. We just found 3 dozen in our neighbor's yard, so I'm not sure how
Many we've lost.
how many have been being laid over there. So
yeah.
yeah.
And do you sell most of them, or do you?
Both. We eat a lot of eggs ourselves, and then we sell all the rest of them.
Okay.
Yeah. I have someone coming tomorrow that's doing a retreat in Sedona, and she's picking up 7 dozen to like take there because they're free range, like healthy, happy chickens, and that's what she wanted. So yeah.
Love that. Yeah. What do we do with this?
We get another scoop.
More scoops.
Another scoop.
One scoop doesn't feed 150 chickens.
How many scoops?
A lot of scoops. We go through a lot of chicken feed. We started ordering our chicken feed through a co-op, probably a year ago?
Yeah.
So we'll go pick up 8 to 12 50-pound bags or something like that ever so often, and in between we'll just get it from a place close by.
Yeah, I think we have 15. We pick up 15 bags, and we probably go through 15 to 20 bags a month of feed.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
a lot.
Yeah, a lot of chickens.
Do you like the chickens?
Yeah, I like how much Leslie likes the chickens. It's definitely her thing. I grew up on a farm and became very resentful of it as a child. So now that it's ours and it's not someone else's to take care of, it's a little bit different. It does feel good waking up, having breakfast, knowing what you're eating came from your backyard. So that part's nice.
So what are some like common misconceptions of like your store-bought eggs?
There's so many.
Yeah.
The average egg in the grocery store is like 30 to 45 days old when you bring it home.
And that's bad.
I mean, they're just old. Like, we get eggs sometimes because we sell eggs so fast that we'll get eggs and, like, we have to come outside and they're so warm.
Yeah.
Like, they're so fresh. And it's not bad. It just, that's how long it takes, like, the processing process to be able to get the eggs from the farmer to the grocery store. So, yeah, it's not bad, but eggs I don't feel like were meant to be consumed that old, you know.
You also see that the yolks have like more of like a yellow, like white color to them in the store, and like if you crack any of these open, it's like an orange golden color, and like just like the flavor's a lot richer. And I think like over time you start to lose some of that too when they've been sitting out, or they also get washed right away. Your store-bought eggs do, and like we leave ours unwashed, and that just keeps them fresher and protected. And you just rinse them off with warm water right before you use them.
And there's a lot of misconceptions about like free range versus cage free. Cage free can mean that they still don't see the sun, that they just don't live in a small cage.
Yeah.
And free range is like the best one. But if they say that they're vegetarian, like chickens are not vegetarians. So it's very weird to like see a chicken vegetarian fed, you know, because they're eating bugs and so they're definitely not vegetarian. So that's another thing that people will buy these eggs and say, oh, cage-free, vegetarian eggs, organic.
They'll eat just as much like pecking around in the pasture as they will chicken feed. So this is probably 50% of their diet, and the rest of it they get out foraging and I mean, table scraps, like chickens will eat anything. Like we'll bring out table scraps, like old lettuce, like anytime it comes, like the weekly lettuce change out from the fridge, like the old lettuce comes out here, the new lettuce goes in the fridge.
Yeah.
I mean, anything. They eat meat, so we butchered some cows, and so a lot of our steak has bones in it, and we'll bring the bones out here, and they like pick them
They
clean.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's really good for them. They're it's iron and a lot of protein, so
Yeah. Chickens also eat their own eggs, which is weird. That's something that I didn't know until we got chickens. But
What
like
do you
if
mean they eat their own eggs?
like if we find like a cracked egg, or if we like drop one and break it out here, like the chickens will just like rush to it and start like eating the yolk, and they'll eat the shells, and they'll eat the whole thing. Yeah.
And then even like shells, we keep the shells, not all the time, but we'll keep the shells and like dry them out and just smash them and come back and feed them because they're super rich in calcium.
Yeah,
so
they like that.
Keeps the shells hard.
Yeah, sometimes they'll lay like an egg that doesn't have a very hard shell on it, and so those will crack really easily. Or sometimes if I collect one of those, I'll just drop it down for the chickens, and they
love it.
They will go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can show you. All right, let me pull this feeder up.
Okay. So what would you say is like the most surprising thing about having all of this that you wouldn't have expected?
I would say just like the amount of like time that it takes to like come do stuff in the afternoons. Like it can take, if you're like in a hurry, you can do it in 10 or 15 minutes, but just like stuff's always breaking. There's always something to fix. Like there's bolts that fall out of these things, and you just spend time doing things that you don't think you would spend the afternoon doing.
Yeah.
Which, you know, if you have the time, it's fine. So like
Yeah.
on a Saturday morning, it's one thing to come out here and spend an hour fixing things
Yeah.
or trying to find parts or pieces, but you know, on busy weekdays and stuff like that, it can be frustrating
Yeah,
at times. So
sure.
luckily Leslie handles most of it. I joke with the people that I work with and say that she's the CEO of Fanny Farms and also the farm manager and the day-to-day day laborer of Fanny Farms. So
Yeah.
she does most of the work out here. I just hang out and
Yeah.
watch.
Chores when I can.
Do the chores when she can't. So
Yeah.
Okay, so what's next?
Let's.
Donkeys?
Let's give the donkeys some treats. Or do you want to do the chickens? Let's do the chickens.
we'll do chicken. We're on chickens now.
Yeah.
So what is in their treat?
So they're called mealworms, which are just kind of like dried worms that are maybe like 3/4 to a 1/2 inch long.
Okay.
And they go, like you can see them already running in
Yeah,
just from her
they're
getting the
coming.
bag out.
They're
Like they know. They know what time it is. These are kind of,
Those are the new ones, so they don't know.
yeah, they don't know what they're missing yet.
Yeah.
So you just throw them out there.
Yeah.
You want to do it?
Oh God.
You want to let one out
actual
of your
worm.
hand? They are actual worms. Like.
They're dead. Here, look. Just get a few in your hand like this.
Okay. Okay, I don't like
They're not
this.
interested. They don't want to eat it out of her hand.
Oh God, it's
Oh, she's friendly.
Yeah, she's really fun.
She's the most friendly chicken.
Yeah, that's the one that you're gonna hold.
nope. Yeah, they didn't want to eat out of my hand.
Here, come on, you ladies.
Would it be a good idea to have a rooster eat out of my hand?
That one would be fine. He's super calm. We call him Joe.
Yep.
Okay, let's see.
Joe Dirt.
Because of his hair?
Yeah.
The males actually eat significantly less than the females, and they'll like show the females where food is. So if they are foraging and see food somewhere, then they will.
Oh God, he's eating out of his I don't like that. Okay, great.
You did it.
Yeah. They wouldn't eat any out of my hand.
Okay.
There's a few roosters mixed in here. So the ones that kind of have like the big curl on the top of their tail like that. So like this one kind of looking at us. The one with the bright red on its head and the tail feathers sticking up.
Any of the ones that are like pretty or have vibrant colors,
Or roosters.
they're all roosters.
Okay.
So like pretty vibrant colors, those are all the roosters. This one here,
Yeah.
anything that's just, basic.
Your run of the
And
mill
now
chicken.
you guys are processing roosters. Will you process them here?
Maybe.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
not sure
Yeah.
yet. We're back and forth about it.
And
we
then-
can rent the stuff and bring it here and do it ourselves, or we can take them where the equipment is and do
Okay.
it there. So it's all the same, really.
How's it going?
Is this the one that had the crooked beak?
No.
Has the what?
It's the same kind of chicken, though.
No.
No?
No.
What was your question?
Some of them, their beaks get like kind of shifted from
that
each
one
other.
Has it? The white one. Yep. So that one is a little bit crooked. We have that one with the really funky toes.
Oh yeah, some of them are like toes are just like turned sideways.
What was that movie? And he's like, "This is my strong hand."
It was one of the
know
scary
the name.
movies, I think. Like those like spoof movies that came out like in the early 2000s or something.
And he's
it was like Scary
he's
Movie
like
2
hanging
or
his arm
something.
out the window, and he's like, "This is my strong hand."
His like
That's-
fingers are all
yeah.
curled up.
Yeah.
Contorted. Yep.
Yeah.
We have a chicken like that.
Okay, so
There you go. We're on chicken, so
Yeah.
you get to hold this one.
She's the
How
most
do you
calm
hol-
chicken.
how do you hold it?
Just like underneath like that.
Yep.
okay. Oh, it's
Well,
cute.
show her some love.
You
Pull her in close.
Tuck her in and
Yeah, give her a little pat.
a little pet. Hello, girl.
Yeah.
Does she have a name?
No, we should name her though, because every time we go like get hay for the donkeys, or anytime we're around doing anything, like she runs over and she'll just like, she's like a cat. She'll just like sit by your leg and like rub up against your shoes. She just wants to be picked up and touched, which really none of the other chickens are like that.
she's
I
the
don't
only
think.
one.
Yeah.
How old is she?
She was born in,
March of last year?
yeah, probably February of last year.
Yeah. So a little over a year and a half.
No, she's not. Oh, maybe she is. I have honestly
Yeah, you don't know.
no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get chicks every 3 to 4 months or something like that. So some of them, like a bunch of them are like 3 to 4 months apart from each other. That's about how long was it? 24
days.
weeks or something? No, for like when they're born to when they start laying eggs.
Yeah, 20 to 22. They say that some will lay in 16, but
We haven't seen
even
it.
when we got leghorns, which are supposed to be like the earliest, best layers, they started laying at like 20 weeks, I think.
Here, I'll put these up.
Okay, just put her down.
Yeah, just give her a little toss.
She'll fly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do it.
like
Right at
Throw it
Justin.
right at Justin. Okay, so we're gonna collect eggs. So what are we gonna do next?
Let's do the donkey treats first,
Okay.
and then we'll collect eggs. 'Cause
So
our-
totally off topic here, Kevin, but were you like the front runner of a fitness magazine, or?
I wouldn't say front runner. I'm a runner I'm in the mix,
Okay.
but I haven't looked to see how I'm doing. I saw how many people were in it and kind of gave up.
Okay, so tell me about it. Like, how did that?
I was just on Instagram one day and saw an ad like win $20,000 and be featured on Men's Fitness magazine. I was like, oh, that sounds good. I was just killing time waiting for Leslie to get home or something like that. So I went in and filled out the application, and it just asked for like a couple of photos of you working out and pick some pictures from like the CrossFit Open and the fitness challenge that you hosted a few years back. And they were accepting, I don't know, like 100 applicants or something like that. And I got an email like 2 weeks later that mine had been accepted, to my surprise. So I've been getting some emails about like logging into a dashboard and doing something with it. I haven't done anything with it yet, but
Well, you
He also didn't tell me until after he had already did it. And he like did it like a week ago and like a week before, and had heard that he like made it past the first step or whatever.
yeah.
Only
What
you.
like what? So I would imagine you'd have to go to a photo shoot. Like,
So I think there's like voting open right now. So
Okay.
like you have like a link that you can like post on your
can
story.
you give us the link? We'll push it out to the people.
I
Like,
probably
get-
I probably can. Yeah.
We
So
need to. I'll give you the-
I'll have to go back
Okay.
and revisit the photos and make sure they're appropriate to share.
All right, let's
so-
go give the donkey some
Okay,
treats.
so now we have donkeys.
Yeah, and they're the best of buds. I'm surprised they're not going crazy because
Oh yeah.
she's separated from the other one, and they do not like that.
And how old are these donkeys?
They are about 10 months old.
Okay.
Hey, look out.
And what
Come
are
on.
their names?
That's Reba May
Reba May,
and Olive June.
Olive,
Hey.
Jean. Okay. And what do they do?
Come on, baby.
They are lawn ornaments. They do
come
absolutely
on.
nothing but
Let's go.
cost money and
Okay.
look cute.
Uh-huh.
Do you want some celery?
Are they loud?
They can be.
Do you just give the whole thing to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the sound of them chewing.
Yeah, it's very loud.
It sounds like that when they're chewing on your hands too.
Do you need to ride it?
I don't think she could hold me.
She's like, I want nothing to do with this.
Yeah, she was like stopped in fear.
Will she eat celery if we go
Yeah,
over there?
or carrots. She might like the carrots better.
Carrot.
There you go, girl. She said no.
There we go.
They're not normally this timid. It's because Kevin's messing with the fence.
Yeah.
Come here. Or it's my overalls.
What?
Or it's my overalls.
Or it's your overalls?
Come here. It must be the overalls. They've like never done this before.
They have nothing to do with it.
No.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
They've never been this timid.
I know. Camera shy.
So we can just
So what are the
put-
plans for your guys' farm? Like, do you have more you want to do?
Probably less donkeys, more cows.
Okay, because you
Yeah.
guys had 2.
We had 2 steers.
Yep.
Yep. And we butchered them in December.
Yep.
So
We'd
we'll
like
probably
to
do
some
that
more of
again.
that, yeah. I want to get horses that I can actually ride rather than donkeys that I can't do anything with but feed.
Great Christmas present though.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted Kevin to surprise me with an animal, but the problem is that I bring the animals home. And so Kevin never has the chance to surprise me with any animals.
Right.
So he surprised me with the donkeys. But I wanted mini donkeys, and also they live for like 40 years.
That's a big commitment.
Yeah.
Huge commitment.
Yeah.
And
So we're
they're-
out.
Yeah. So we're gonna have them for the next 30 at least, and that is too much.
Yeah.
So I'd like some mini donkeys that are, older than 10 maybe.
Smaller lawn ornaments.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, less food, but
And
I mean, I'd rather get horses
Yeah.
than have donkeys.
How long do the mini donkeys live for?
I don't know.
I would guess not 40, but probably still a pretty long time, I would think. Probably similar to a horse.
Yeah, probably
like
like
20,
30.
20 to 30 years or something. Yeah.
Of all the people.
Yeah, they're normally so sweet and just like coming up and like rubbing their head against you.
Yeah,
All I could
have
see was
no-
Justin. You caught the donkey in your peripheral. You were just get out of here.
They're normally so sweet. I have no idea why they're being so
I mean, our
timid
donkeys
today.
are not like aggressive. Like they're not going
No.
to charge at you,
No.
bite you.
They can't
Maybe-
bite.
They'll
Bite?
nibble. They'll nibble
Yeah.
on your
Oh,
hand.
let
Yeah.
me see if I can get them to
Hee-haw?
sing a song for us.
And you guys had a coyote, but no more
We-
issues with the coyote.
We have seen coyotes a few times. It seems like every time we see them, we'll set a trap or we'll try and actually catch them. And then as soon as we do that, they never come around again.
What are we trying to do? Get the donkey done? Yeah.
Can you sing a song for me?
If we would have deprived them of hay this morning, they would have been doing it when we walked outside. Next time.
I feel like Reba brays more than Olive.
Yeah. Why are you guys being shy?
Can you do it? Can you make the sounds?
There we go.
No. Nope. Okay. Well, we tried.
Not into it.
Not into it.
All right. So now we're gonna
Collect eggs. Yeah, let's do
Okay.
it. This is my favorite part of having all these animals so I always will do all the chores first and then.
This is your reward?
Yeah, yep, this is my reward.
Okay, so you get how many eggs a day? I know we talked about this, but
About 2 dozen
2
right
dozen.
now.
Okay.
They're already yelling. You want to do it?
Uh-huh.
Gotta reach under it.
Okay.
You don't even have an egg. I know. Oh, look, there you go.
Okay.
So she lays blue eggs. Some of
Okay.
those eggs are hers. Yep, you got it.
None of these are her. She tried it.
You gotta be faster.
We're trying to take her eggs.
You can't do it. You can't do it.
Hey, that's not nice. I know. You just want to lay some eggs, and I
Yeah,
want to
she's
take
pecking
them.
you.
I know. Yeah.
There's a lot of chickens in there. There's normally not that many in there.
No, these have been hanging out. She has a limp, and I gotta figure out why. Hi, little lady.
So they sit on eggs that are not theirs?
Yeah,
That's normal.
most of the time, I know.
We also have 10 boxes to collect like 24 eggs out of. So like chickens have to lay a lot of eggs in the same box. So
Sometimes there will be 2 chickens in the same box.
yeah.
They're so colorful.
We normally don't collect eggs for like 2 or 3. Like if we collect them now, we'll come back out later and
Get 'em, yeah.
there will be another probably 10 or 12 or something like that.
Now, if you didn't collect them, how long would it take before they became chicks?
21 days,
Is it 21 days?
Yep.
assuming a hen stays on top of them, keeps them
Yeah.
warm, keeps them
A
protected.
noisy one.
Drama, yeah. You really have to be careful when you have eggs that chickens have been sitting on for like 2 or 3 weeks, because like you'll go to reach under them and collect an egg, and there'll be like a chick actually like hatching out of an egg or
Oh, has that
something like
happened?
that too.
Yeah.
Always surprises out here.
I usually mark, that's what my little Sharpie there's for. I'll mark the eggs with like a ring around them and like the date that I left them for the chickens. So that way I don't collect those ones.
Yeah. And then we know roughly when they should be hatching too, so you're kind of aware of like,
Got it.
And I usually will guess that based on if I come out here and there's like the same chicken that's been sitting in the box for, you know.
it's your bud.
Yeah, that's your friend.
Oh, that's the nice one?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can pet her.
Yeah, until I get pecked.
She won't peck you.
Okay.
We say that and she just
Yeah.
latches onto her hand.
Do you want to touch the chicken, Justin?
Do you want her to sit on your shoulder?
What?
Yeah, she can. You should do it.
Okay. How do I?
Here, I'll take the eggs.
Come here, little one.
Okay.
There you go. She's so happy.
I feel like I have a feather.
She loves it.
Rest of the conversation.
Yep.
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
Just walk around. And when she wants to get off,
Oh my God, what if she pecked me in the... She's falling, she's falling, she's falling. Okay, that's good. That was
did
great.
it.
Let me
Great
out of here.
experience.
I like that you were worried about her pecking you.
Well, because
but-
I looked over and we're making eye contact and her beak is right here. And I'm just like, could not be good. Okay, so what are some other like fun facts about the farm? So if someone wanted to be like, okay, I want this, but maybe on a smaller scale, what are some tips that you would give them?
I mean, our neighbors just did it,
Yeah.
so
Buy more chickens than you think that you're gonna want or need.
Okay.
Because you're gonna lose a few.
Okay.
especially as chicks.
Yeah.
So like 20?
So say you wanted just like enough to feed your family and you want to keep 10 laying hens. Yeah, 15 to 20 I would
Okay.
get as chicks.
Yeah. Some will be roosters.
Yeah.
Some won't make it. So yeah, you'll be left with 10 laying hens.
Yeah, get more than you want. It's not as much work as I thought it would be. And also having this many is the same as having 10. Like
Yeah.
there's not any more
Bigger
work
scoop-
that I
bigger
have to
scoops
do.
of feed.
Yeah, exactly. You just
Yeah.
have to come out here with the feed a little bit more.
Yeah.
So a small scale versus a big scale, it really doesn't make that big of a difference.
Yeah.
What else? Having cows is also pretty easy. I mean, the cows and the donkeys are pretty easy. Just
Yeah.
feeding them, twice a day. With the chickens, it's kind of nice because when I'm not locking them in the coop at night, we would only have to come out here once a day. But we're just in such a routine to come out here twice a day that we had a coyote wipe out like, I don't know, probably 20 chickens.
Yeah.
And so now we've been locking them up in the coop every night so that
You walk him in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they also roost on top.
Do they just go in there easily?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, they just kind of train themselves into it. So predators is something like in this area, I didn't think that we would like see coyotes and stuff like that. But we actually, I don't know, I'd say every couple months we probably see one make its way through. So something to be aware of. Like these fences are nothing for a coyote. They'll just jump right
Yeah.
over them. So if you don't have something like this that you can lock them inside of, then it can be an issue for sure. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. And that's
so-
their egg song. So after they lay an egg, they sing a song.
Oh,
So that's them letting the world know that
They just laid an egg.
they just like.
People always think that roosters only crow when like the sun is coming up. They, as you have heard, crow all day long, all night long.
That one's got a weird neck. Yeah.
Same neck, it's just missing a feather.
It's called a naked neck.
Yeah. It's called a turkin.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it born like that?
Yep.
Yeah, that's how that whole breed is. That's probably one of the other things too. Like different breeds of chickens, like have different behaviors or will lay eggs more frequently or less frequently. So there's like chickens that'll lay 200 eggs a year or like 300 eggs a year. So it just kind of depends like on the breed, how often they lay. The colors, like the eggs taste the same. The colors are just different because of the breed and hormones that they have or don't have. Is that right?
It's a chemical that the hen releases right before she lays the egg to be able to
Color
change
it.
the color of the egg. Yeah, and different breeds. And then you mix breeds. Like a lot of those eggs are just mixed breeds, and they will lay really cool colored eggs. So yeah.
So people here locally can buy your eggs.
Yep.
How do they do that?
I'm on Instagram at Fanny Farms.
Okay.
And so you can buy eggs that way or message me. Yeah,
Okay.
it's probably the best way.
And then
Yeah.
they just come by and pick them up.
Yeah, I can leave
Yeah.
them on the porch. A lot of times people who have kids want to bring their kids over because they want their kids to see the farm and everything else. So
Yeah.
we'll do that.
Lots of petting zoo tours.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the best way.
And then love that. And then we can follow you on social media for your fitness
Yeah.
fitness journey.
Yeah, I guess I'll get serious about it now and see if I can rack up some votes. I feel obligated now.
When is
so
the deadline? Do you know?
I have no idea. I just started
Okay.
getting emails a few days ago, so I'm assuming I have a couple weeks. So
You could be like the chicken farmer on the fitness magazine, like
Yeah.
posing with chickens.
yeah, that would stand out for sure.
That
Yeah,
would.
I need something.
Instead of,
I need
like, the
something to.
fireman.
Yeah, you got
Yep, it's
Yeah.
chickens.
Yeah,
Kevin the farmer.
maybe that picture of me unloading the day we got the big squeeze of hay
Yep.
and we had to unload
that
it.
was a good one. You
We
are
got a
shirtless.
giant stack of hay delivered one day. Like we didn't know how it was gonna come. We just ordered 64 bales when we first got the cows, and it comes on a truck that just like tilts it back at a 90-degree angle and just sits it down on the ground. And they couldn't get it like tucked all the way back, so we just had them like drop the whole stack right here. And Leslie and I spent the next couple hours just like unstacking and restacking 64 bales of hay or something like that. And it was summer.
Very
It was,
itchy
oh yeah.
and very heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, the bales are 150 pounds.
Yeah, I'd say they're a good 100 pounds for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
So-
moved them from this spot to over there.
Had to
and
get a
some
ladder
over
to
there.
crawl up on the top to get started, and yeah, it was probably I don't
Fun
know
time.
May or June or something like
Yeah.
that. So it was pretty hot. I had short running shorts on and no shirt, so I was just like torn all to pieces, covered
Yeah.
in alfalfa.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a mess.
that's a good picture to post.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll
Well,
go
thank
back
you guys
and find
for
that
having us out at the
Thanks for
farm.
coming.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Glad you got to come.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.